Let's now turn our attention to other matters in Enugu State, where residents are appealing to the government to increase awareness on the harsh weather conditions being experienced in the state. This followed a warning from the Federal Environment Protection Agency that residents should not mistake the weather with Harmattan. Bamidele Ajayi has more.
The Federal Environmental Protection Agency recently warned that current change in weather conditions across the country is not Harmattan, but air pollution with serious health implications. FEPA had cautioned that it can lead to hazardous health conditions that causes reduced lung function, respiratory infection, inflammation, oxidative stress with low level of antioxidant, which creates an imbalance in human body. The Federal Agency also advised that Nigerians should henceforth wear nose masks, stay hydrated by ensuring they drink more water, cover food and water very well to prevent dust from settling on them, watch fruit very well before eating, and stay indoors as much as possible. In Enugu, southeast Nigeria, the experience is different as the people are unclear about the advisory compared to other parts of the country. At about a few minutes past 7 a.m., the weather in the state capital is slightly dusty that depicts Harmattan season. Similar incident was recorded in Udenu local government area in Enugu North Senatorial Zone, as people are seen going about their businesses with little or no knowledge about the FEPA advisory.
We've noticed that the weather is changing because it was not the weather we were operating on during the rainy season that we have now. Because of the wind and the rest, a good number of things can fly in the air. So I think the only thing is that every reasonable person should find a way to cover up.
They admonished government to increase sensitization.
You people, you sensitize people like this, because many of us living in the rural areas don't know the importance of it.
It's a disease that is on the way that will affect everybody in this nation. And this is the reason why everybody should now cover his or her nose.
The Federal Environmental Protection Agency submit that the condition may prevail for a considerable period of time and urge Nigerians to adhere and keep their friends and families informed. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News, Enugu.
Back in Lagos, the National Population Commission and the Federal Ministry of Health want Nigerians to cooperate with the interview team set aside for the 2023-2024 Nigeria Demographic and Health Survey. They say this project is important in advancing knowledge, policy formulation and healthcare improvement in Nigeria. Zainab Akoli has more on this report.
Nigeria has over 200 million people that spread across different parts of the Federation. It needs good policy formulation, proper resource allocation, planning, and data. At this media briefing organized by the National Population Commission in Lagos State, stakeholders are gathered to discuss ways to ensure a seamless process of the 6th edition of the Nigeria Demographic and Health Survey.
For over 3 decades now, the National Population Commission has spearheaded the implementation of the NDHS in close collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Health and key partners. This survey has been instrumental in providing invaluable insights that inform evidence-based policies, enhance public health intervention, and contribute to the broader development agenda of our nation.
The survey is expected to get accurate data on fertility rates, maternal and child health, gender-related issues, nutrition, HIV and AIDS, amongst others. The Commission also gave a detailed breakdown of the survey process in Lagos State to represent the health aspirations and challenges of each community and urged residents to cooperate with the interviewers, assuring that their information will be kept confidential.
All over Nigeria, we have 1,400 clusters, out of which 51 is designated to be visited in Lagos State. And we have 42,000 households that will be visited all over Nigeria, out of which 45 households will be visited in Lagos State.
Domestic violence is one of the major challenges in the country. This survey seeks to also provide details of such cases and give insights on ways to tackle it.
This is the first time domestic violence questions will be canvassed in Nigeria, and it's a very sensitive issue that we crave for exclusive privacy, and it's going to be asked among women.
This project underscores the commitment of the Commission to ensure proper documentation of Nigeria's demography and health indicators to achieve sustainable development goals. Zainab Akonde, TVC News, Lagos.
The leadership of United Methodist Church of Nigeria Episcopal area have distanced themselves from recent endorsement of same-sex marriage by the church in Tanzania. The bishop of the church in the country, John Yohanan, argued that those members of the church that voted for same-sex marriage in Tanzania did so on personal grounds. Correspondent Wolabi Adenusi in this report.
Currently, marriage between same-sex couples is legally performed and recognized in 35 countries. The most recent country to legalize same-sex marriage is Estonia. While some African countries are keen into the same-sex message, others are kicking against it based on culture and religious beliefs. The authority of the United Methodist Church of Nigeria Episcopal has distanced itself from recent endorsement of same-sex marriage by some of the church clergy in Tanzania.
Some years back, some groups within the church had been advocating same-sex marriage. And for some of us, this is unbiblical and also is incompatible with Christian teaching according to our book of discipline, which is the laws of the church. On behalf of the people whom I am the bishop, we say to all Nigerians, and we want to tell everybody in the world that God is very clear in Genesis 2 when he created man and a woman. Very, very clear. It's not an issue between a man and a man. It's an affair between a woman and a man. Therefore, as a church, as an episcopal area in Nigeria, we say no to regionalization. Those delegates who went to Tanzania went and they were taught by the caucus group who are planning regionalization how they are going to vote comes 2024 General Conference. That's what took them.
He is also disturbed by the growing security challenges ravaging parts of the country. He commended Governor Agbukefas for beefing up security in the state and called on him to liaise with the federal government to secure the release of some clergy and citizens who were still held hostage by kidnappers. Bishop John Wesley Yohana insists no society can develop in an atmosphere of rancor, and he emphasized the need for people in Taraba State to love one another in the interest of the peace and development of the state.